Welcome to your new home for football, where you'll get real international coverage from real football fans. We're talking Brighton, England, Birmingham, England, London, England, Glasgow, Scotland, Dublin, Ireland, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and St. Louis, Missouri. You'll get coverage from all the big time leagues. Join in on live day match watch-alongs. Enjoy live football debates. Nothing but all things football. Catch us live 8 PM UK time on Thursdays on all major platforms, or listen to us the next day on the Sports Social Podcast Network. This is Football Nation, your home for all things football.
Hey guys, welcome to our new series for the channel for Football Nation, where we go through the club season so far. Today I'm joined by Munnsey from Sports Capital. How are you, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Got a bit of a cold, but I'll live.
Yeah, welcome to the channel. First guest. We thought we'd start with United, as it's my team as well, and it's my series. So, welcome to the channel. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn that bell on so you never miss an upload. Subscribing is free, so why not? And let's get on with it. So, Manchester United season so far. It's a new project under Erik Tan Hag. What is your opening thoughts on the season so far, Munnsey?
Well, season so far started off a bit shaky. Got into it, started playing really well. Got Ronaldo playing, went off a bit, and then sort of At the moment, on the way up. So pretty good so far. I'm really happy with Ten Hag, to be fair.
Yeah, I couldn't have said that about myself. Those first few games, it's like a completely new system. We had a good pre-season, made quite a few signings as well. So it was going to take some time to gel, and I think it is. I don't think many of the signings. I think all the signings have been quite good myself. So we'll go on to that first. So I've got our signings here. So we signed Casemiro, Martinez, Malacia, Anthony, Eriksson, and Glabakpa. What I want you to do, I want one hit and one miss from you and myself for our transfer window. So I'll start with you.
Yeah, my hit is just because he's been consistent. It's Eriksson. He's my hit.
Yeah, you get what you get with Eriksson. He's a solid player. He's done it in the Prem before.
He was a free transfer as well.
Free transfer as well. And just to think what happened to him in the last Euros, to come back from that, an injury that could have ended his career, and to get a move to Manchester United after that injury is massive for him, and even to represent Denmark again in this World Cup. He probably thought he would never play for his country again after that injury. So really, really happy we got him on a free transfer, and he's added some really good creativity. What about your miss, mate?
Probably miss. I don't think any of them have been a miss, apart probably Dubravka, because he hasn't played. That's the only miss I could say, really. But then when he did play, all right, he played against Villa, but it wasn't really his fault, the 2 goals. Yeah. But Dubravka at the moment, because he just ain't getting in. That's about it.
Yeah, I agree. My miss would have been Dubravka as well. Just not playing, and you wouldn't expect him to be in the form De Gea is at the moment. He's coming up to his best form again, and I think Ten Hag is bringing a different side out of De Gea, which we haven't seen, where he's been questioned about his distribution quite a lot, and his obviously shot stopper. He's one of the best shot stoppers in the world. He always has been, but he's always been questioned about his distribution, and I think Ten Hag is improving that, which is just another credit to the coach that Ten Hag is. We've not had that proper coaching for so long, and I'd say my hit is very hard between 2 players. I think the two it could have been anyone, but I think the 2 standouts for me are Martinez and Casemiro. I'm going to go Casemiro just because we've needed that holding midfielder for so long in that midfield. And I know he didn't start the first few games as he was adjusting to the league, but straight away when Tan Hag started, he said he doesn't change a winning team. And because we were on a good run, that's the only reason it took a while for Casemiro to get in that team.
Yeah.
As soon as we slipped up, Casemiro was straight in that team, and we've not looked back since. Still a world beater, and he's won it all. World-class player. I'm so happy we got him. So that was the signings. It was a really good window, and we've broken down what we thought was the most important games of the season so far. There could have been a lot more, but So the first one was a heavy loss. It was before we still readjusting to the system and the game. It was Manchester United 0, Brentford 3 at Brentford, 4 at Brentford. So Brentford 4, Manchester United 0. It wasn't a great performance at all.
Not great for me to do my first watch along either.
It wasn't good. What do you think went wrong in that game, mate?
Everything went wrong. Martinez playing on Maguire didn't work. Malacia, he didn't work. I think that's the last game he played. Or was it? No, it was Shaw actually, and then Malacia coming afterwards, didn't he? That didn't work. Just everything didn't work. Like Matomele and Ericsson were in there. That didn't work. So that's when I'm just glad he changed it afterwards, because you could have got Solskjaer playing the same team. But he changed it. He said, right, you didn't play well enough. You're out. You know, Malacia come in for Shaw, and then Shaw won his place back. That's what you want. You want people to...
Yeah. Shaw's always been a confidence player. When Tellers first came in, he had that really big run in the team where he was.
Yeah, then he found Tellers. And he found out Tellers was pants. He was like that.
And then he went bad again. Yeah. I think that's one hell of a player, and he's really pushing. Shaw.
And that was the day that I knew Ronaldo wasn't going to work in our team. That day, because he just did nothing.
He just doesn't fit the system, and we'll go on to Ronaldo later on, I'm sure. But I think you said it all. It just wasn't our day. Still getting used to the system. We didn't have the right players out there, but I think we needed it to get the players in that are now playing, and we've seen a massive up in form, and we've gone straight from that result right in to probably one of our two best performances of the season, and that was Manchester United 2-1 against Liverpool, a struggling Liverpool team this season who have really dropped off with some injuries. Midfield is just non-existent this season, and I don't think they're going to be getting top four, but for us, a massive result and a really one of the best performances I've seen for us in years. What's your thoughts on the Manchester United 2-1 against Liverpool game?
I didn't watch the game. I was like, I'm not watching it. And I was doing something else, and there was a pub, and I heard the pub uproar, and I thought, oh God, Liverpool scored. Because everyone knew I was a United fan. They go, we scored. I went, what? Just brilliant. Even Sancho played. Sancho, that was his best. I keep saying, if they'd have done the World Cup after the first couple of games, Sancho would have gone, because he was brilliant, and then he just died off. But just brilliant intensity. That's another game when I knew we didn't need Ronaldo, because Rashford was brilliant. That was when Rashford was back. I think he's not looked back since.
I'd say he's the biggest improvement under Tan Hag.
Yeah.
You can just see his attitude and he looked so down the last few seasons.
Yeah, even Martial. He's even had an impact on Martial as well.
Yeah, I think if Martial was...
He come on and set the last goal up as well, didn't he? So, yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant game. Just when they got that goal back at the end, I thought, oh no. But yeah, we held on. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's... that was a big push from what's to come, I think. And next, the next game we're talking about is going the opposite way again. Probably our worst result of the season. That was a 6-3 loss to Manchester City, and that was at the Etihad. And what's our thoughts on a horrendous performance against Man City? It was just. I think it's the first.
He went playing the same team as when we played Liverpool, sort of thing. And you're thinking you can't attack. Right, you can attack them, but it just didn't work. We should have just. I don't. Did we have Ericsson or McTominay?
Yeah, Ericsson.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah. And he's thinking you need Casemiro in there. And that was like, after that game, he's played Casemiro ever since. But they just ripped us apart, didn't they?
And as good as he's been, I think that's the only one game, and I think it was because the partnership didn't work. That Martinez was not up to scratch. I think he's been a revelation in this team with Varane, but not with Harry Maguire, obviously.
No.
But I think that's the one game he's been. He might have not had a good game, and cost us some points there.
They just ripped us to shreds, didn't they? They knew what they were doing, and we didn't defend them, and they just ripped Foden and Haaland ripped us to shreds.
Yeah, Haaland is just unstoppable.
Do you know what I mean?
Isn't he? And,
so let's talk about that about.
And next we had another great result. We had Manchester United 2-0 up against Spurs. Great result. We played really well against a tight Spurs team under Conte, who have been quite defensive this season, as you expect under Conte. And we got a good 2-0 result there. And we were definitely the better team. And it's probably up there with the Arsenal result, which was also a really good result. I think one of our best results again of the season. So that's Arsenal, Spurs, and Liverpool that we beat in this season, and getting a draw against Chelsea as well. So against the top six, we are performing really well. What's your thoughts on the Manchester United 2-0 against Spurs game?
It's just a breath of fresh air that we're playing all right, better at home. All right, Brighton game, first game, we lost 2-1. We didn't get hammered, but other than that, we've been good at home. We haven't lost any games at home. We haven't, apart from Sociedad.
Yeah.
That's not in the league. We haven't lost a game at home, have we? So it just seems to be people are coming to us and they're scared of us again at home. That ain't happened for a while. But the Spurs game, we could have won 5-6-0. Lloris was saving everything. He was saving everything, wasn't he? He was brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, he's carried that form into the Euros as well. He's in good form at the moment.
He still didn't get Harry Kane's last penalty. But anyway, it's just changed it. We were brilliant against Spurs. Spurs looked average. As you said, we're beating all the top twos. We should have beat Chelsea at their place. Silly penalty away. How the hell we got a point out of that, I don't know. Yeah. Last minute, I thought that's it.
That was one hell of a game.
Yeah, it was. We should have beat them. We were all, we should have beat Chelsea. They're poor Chelsea this season, but it's only City really. We've got to play City at our place. That'll be a closer game.
Be an interesting game. And also, I just want to make, before we move on from the games, the Arsenal result as well against an Arsenal team, 3-1 against an Arsenal team who's been so good this season. Up top of the table.
To beat Arsenal this season.
We're the only team to beat them, which is huge. And I hope Arsenal go on to win the league for obvious reasons, but being the only team...
I can't have Arsenal, no. No, not where I live. I'm coming out of Arsenal to win the league. No,
after the last few seasons of Liverpool and Man City's dominance, I think an Arsenal win would be good for us. So far, big improvements. A lot to come still. It's a project. Tan Hag needs time. Some fans can be so flippant when you get one result, like that Villa game after the Europa League where the players were shattered. It's just our squad depth. I think that is our main issue at the moment. It's our squad depth, which we'll go on to in a minute. And going into that Villa Europa after the Europa League, I think we richly lost to Villa because their players were shattered. They haven't been rested, because if you look at right back, we haven't got cover at right back. Wan-Bissaka's clearly not favoured.
No, it's not good enough either. He's not playing good enough in the friendlies, was he? So,
and again, obviously with Ronaldo going as well, we're already short up front with Anthony Martial's injuries. So I think it's clear that we at least need a right back and a striker in January. I think at priority, I'd say. So we will go on to that in a minute. But Ronaldo interview, obviously, big news before the Euros was Ronaldo's interview with Piers Morgan. And what's your thoughts on the Ronaldo interview?
Just selfish. He's just selfish. He's just even proven for Portugal they even dropped him. So he's just ruined his legacy. Maybe he should have not gone to Juventus and retired at Real Madrid. Just said, no, that's enough, but he wanted more. Didn't fell out of Juventus, fell out of our coach.
Yeah.
Just wants it all about him. And you can't build a team around that. So
yeah. Same
I'm not
with
surprised.
Portugal.
I'm surprised that United didn't know about it and that Ferguson didn't say that, because that happened with Roy Keane.
Yeah.
But Ferguson's got nothing to do with it, and if Ten Hag would have knew, he'd have cut it. But maybe Ten Hag didn't want to cut it to get him out. It's just
I think
happy for everyone. Really,
he clearly wanted to leave in the summer, and I think we'll go on to him in more. And I think the Glazers were so, we need to keep Ronaldo. He makes us so much money. We need to keep Ronaldo. If a player wants to leave, let him go. No one is bigger than the club, and he clearly wanted to leave last summer. He was off. George Mendes was offering him to anyone who'd take a phone call from him, and he clearly wanted to leave. The Glazers just wouldn't let it, and it's bit them in the arse really. And I don't really have much. I've lost all respect for someone who was a legend to me. The shirt I've got on now is currently got his name on still, and he's a legend for me. But he's completely lost my respect as a player. And I don't have much more to add on that. Hopefully,
no, I don't either. It's the same for me. I had a picture up on my wall, and that's down. I don't have it up there now. Yeah, it just ruined it. Now people going on about Messi or Ronaldo, who's better. I'm saying Messi because he ain't ruined his career like he's just done it. I think Ronaldo is better than Messi, but he's ruining his career doing what he did. But that's Ronaldo. Yeah,
I agree. Hopefully, he can just have some fun he can go have some fun in Saudi Arabia because no other European club wants him. No. Anyway, we will move on to good news now. After 20 years, the Glazers have finally put the club up for sale. They've kind of been forced into it situation. They've taken so much out of the club the last 20 years. Bought us on a debt in the first place. Taking dividends out every year. Not improving the stadium, not improving the ground, not investing into the right parts of player development and running the club like it should be. They've just been running it as a bank, basically. And it's bit them in the arse because there's nothing left. If you see the accounts this week, we've got like 20 million in the bank, which is ridiculous. For a club the size of us, they have richly drained all the money out of the biggest club in the world. Yeah. It's horrendous, and I cannot wait till they get anywhere. When they get out of this club, I'm going to be so happy. Because they're leeches and they're literally just being here for the money. They don't care. They don't even know the offside rule.
No.
So I've got a few potential owners here, so I'll get your thoughts on it. At the start, when it first happened, there was rumours of Apple. They have now denied these rumours of a potential buy. There's a lot of memes going around. I Trafford and stuff like that. But that has turned out to be false. Obviously, there's always, with Americans and the Glazers being in charge, there's always going to be the chance of an American investment, like has happened at Chelsea. It's a very similar situation. The same people running the auction as sold Chelsea from Abramovich. And then you've got Amazon, who have now said they're interested, and the Middle Eastern, who there's always been interest from the Middle Eastern. And I think potentially it's only really Amazon or Middle Eastern who has the money that it's going to take to pull this off, because they're talking £6 to £8 billion plus the redevelopment of Old Trafford and the training ground and investment into the squad for another 10 years. Probably looking over 10 billion for all of that, all in. Obviously, there's always been the interest from Jim Radcliffe, which I think is who the fans would want. But I don't, even being the richest man in the UK, I don't think he's got that. He's got enough money there for it to happen, unless you have someone like a Saudi investment fund or another backer with him to make up that extra money. What's your thoughts? Who would you like to?
Well, I've worked for Amazon, so I don't want them because they're hopeless. No, I'd rather have Saudi Arabia. I don't want to go back to another American owner because they just do the same. He's probably going to do the same with Chelsea. Just touching on, like saying about the Glazers, the thing they messed up. All right, they've took all this money. I know they've took all this money in that, but they messed up with employing the wrong people. That's what they did. Whether that's because their dad died, because the dad was the one that owned it, he sadly passed away, and then he passed it on. But you know, for the NFL team, they do fine. You know, they employ the right people because they know what they're doing. They don't, as you said, they don't know what they're doing. They employ the wrong people, and that's where we are now. So I don't blame them with trying to get the Glazers out, and finally they're selling because you can't do nothing about it. But
I wasn't surprised the other day to hear the reports of Ed Woodward was in trying to be involved in some of the talks for potential owners because he's like best friends with the Glazer, and that says it all really. That a CEO who was the banker who broke the deal for the Glazers to take us over in debt became the CEO of the biggest club in the world with no knowledge of football.
No, it didn't.
And that's why it's gone the way it has. So it's hopeful for a quick sale, and we'll end with what is your expectations for the season? What do you think we can achieve this season? Obviously, it's a project. It's a new manager.
Yeah.
A lot of situation around the ownership. So no one really knows what's going to happen with that, and it's going to probably take at least 4 or 5 months to be a bit more clear on that situation. So what do you think is achievable with this season?
Start of the season, I said that if we won a trophy, I'd be happy and be up, like not in the top 4, but be up there. But now it's coming. Now it's halfway through, sort of thing. Top 4, I think. Top 4, and I'd take just top 4 to be fair. And if we won a trophy, that'd be a bonus. But yeah.
I agree. I think a project, you've got to give him time. Same as like I keep using the example, but Arteta. How many people were on Arteta's back last year? Arteta out.
Yeah.
He's been given time. He's been given the players he wanted that he didn't at the start. That wasn't his team. And now look, who would have said 18 months ago Arsenal are top of the league and challenging for the title? No one.
You wouldn't have said no.
And that's what happens if you give a manager time. Eddie Howe, question marks over him straight away because he's not the big name for the Saudis. Look what he's done at Newcastle. So give him time, and Erik Tan Hag will do a good job here, I think. There's always a situation like with the owners at Chelsea that new owners do want a new coach. I don't think that will be the same situation with us because I don't think you can get another more promising upcoming coach than Tan Hag that's available. I think he is one of the future coaches of world football. And unless you're going stupid and get something like an Ancelotti just to throw money and try and win something instantly, I think if you want a long-term project, I think you keep with Ten Hag and let him continue what he's building. And I think in 18 months' time, we'll be in a really good situation.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Anyway, where can we find you, Munnsey?
Yeah, you can find me over on the Sports Capital. I usually do a Monday and Tuesday show. Munnsey Talks United, Munnsey Talks Premier League. At the moment, doing Munnsey Talks World Cup. Wednesday, I've got a basketball show and an NFL show, both on Wednesday. And then once the Champions League comes back, we're going to do a European show as well. And then, we have our Fans Unleashed call-in on a Sunday as well. So, quite a bit going on.
Yeah. Make sure you check him out. Sports Capitals are a lot of fun. I've been on there. And, you can find me at johnno.tv everywhere. Make sure you sub, like, and comment on this video. Comment in the video, who do you think will be the new owners of Manchester United and where you think we'll finish this season? That is the task I'm giving you guys. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. This has been the Football Nation, your home of football.